What if I told you that one tiny letter, one small letter can cause wrong recitation of the glorious Quran? Thousands of people are making simple Tajweed rule mistakes, but they don't know. Today, we'll be talking about one of the topic of Tajweed rules that will guide you and make your recitation very beautiful. On Arqam Sakinah wa Tanween, we are done with part 1, which is Al-Idghām. Today, we are going to be talking about Al-Idghām, which is one of the rules of Tajweed that you should take care of. Al-Idghām. What is Idghām? Idghām is the second rule of Ahkam Sakinah wa Tanween. There are 4. We have Idghām, Idghām, Iqlab, and Ikhfa. Idghām, as we have explained Idghām earlier, is totally different from Idghām. Idghām actually means to merge thing, one particular thing, to merge it into another. Or you say al-idgham, it means to insert one thing inside another thing. Now in Tajweed, what do we mean by idgham? Tajweed under Ahkam Nun Sakinah wa Tanween, it has to do with Nun Sakinah, that is Nun with Sukun, and Tanween, which is Fatihatan, Kasratan, and Dummatan. Now, Idghām is whenever we see this Nun Sakinah and Tanween preceded by any of the letters of Idghām, just like we have in Izhar. The letters of Izhar are 6. Also, the letter of Idghām are also 6. So whenever we have Nun Sakinah or we have Tanween, Fatihatan, Kasratan, and Dummatan, then on Idghām we are going to insert that Nun Sakinah or Tanween completely into the letters of Idghām. Now this will take us to what are the letters of Idghām. When we have known what exactly is Idghām, to match one thing into another thing. Now these are the letters of Idghām. Letters of Idghām are 6 in number. We have Ya, we have Ra, we have Mim, Lam, Wow, and Nun. They are 6. And this is the short form to remember it. Yar Malun. Yar Malun. These are the 6 letters. Now, these 6 letters, whenever we see Nun Sakinah or Tanween coming before any of these 6 letters, then the meaning of Idghām there is that in Tajweed, we are going to completely change that Nun Sakinah or Tanween. We are going to change it into the next letter, which define al-idghām. Now, when we get to the example, this will be more clearer. What are the types? Idghām has 2 types. We have idghām with Ghunnah, and we have idghām without Ghunnah. That is idghām bi Ghunnah, and we have idghām bila Ghunnah. So idghām bi Ghunnah, this is the idghām that we are going to insert, and at the same time we are going to do what they refer to as nasalization. That is, we are going to use more or less like we use the nose to pronounce. So we are going to apply Ghunnah there, and that is what's referred to as idghām bi Ghunnah. And also we have idghām without Ghunnah. In this place, we are only going to insert completely, but we are not going to apply Ghunnah. So under idghām with Ghunnah, for example, look at this example. We have min and we have wal. On this min now, we have Nun Sakinah, and the next letter is one of the letters of idghām, which is wow. So instead of us to say min wal. So we are going to completely change this nun sakina. We are going to insert it directly into wa. It will not be min wal So under izhar, that nun sakina will be pronounced clearly. It will be min wal. But under idgham, that nun sakina is going to be inserted into wow, and we are going to do Ghunnah, and that is why we pronounce that mew wal wal. I think this is very clear. Mew wal. Now another example, we have man yakulu. Under izhar, this nun sakina is going to be pronounced clearly. Man yakul. But under idgham, this nun sakina, it will be inserted directly into this ya, which is the letter of Ghunnah, letter of idgham. It will now be my, and you can see on the pronunciation that when in the course of pronouncing it, I'm also applying Ghunnah, that is my, as if I'm using my nose to call the my. So that is the application of idgham bi Ghunnah. If it is idgham bi Ghunnah, I will apply that Ghunnah. So my yakul, but it must not be too much. So somebody will now, you now want to apply idgham, you now say my, it is too much. So it has medium, it has measure. So under this place now, this nun sakina will be inserted into this year. It will be merged or inserted into this year. It will be my yakul. Also another example under here, we have gofurun. Now we have this run, gofurun. After the raw, the next letter we see is nun. So which means this nun sakina, this Tanween is going to automatically inserted into the next letter, which is nun. It will now be Ghafurun Nasir. Ghafurun Nasir. So on that we have applied what is known as idgham bi Ghunnah. That is idgham that after we have inserted, we also do Ghunnah. That is idgham bi Ghunnah. Now we have idgham bi ghairi Ghunnah, or we say idgham bila Ghunnah. So idgham bi ghairi Ghunnah, it is the type of idgham, because idgham bi Ghunnah, idgham is divided into two, as I've said earlier on, bi Ghunnah and bi ghairi Ghunnah. Bi Ghunnah has just 4 letters. Under these 6 letters, bi Ghunnah has 4 letters. We have ya, we have wa, we have nun, and we have what? We have mem. So these are the letters of idgham bi Ghunnah. We have we have, yes, ya, mem, wow, and nun for idgham bi Ghunnah. Why idgham bi ghairi Ghunnah? This is the idgham that we did not apply Ghunnah, and that has 2 out of the 6. We have lam and ra. Under this, we only insert, we do complete insertion without Ghunnah. Now look at example. We have me robbihim, me robbihim, me robbihim. Now look at, instead of us to say me robbihim, we say me robbihim. So it will not be me robbihim. So because we are not applying any Ghunnah under idgham bi ghairi Ghunnah. We only apply idgham alone, which is insertion. So here now it will be Merabbihim. The second example, we have Ghafurul Latif, Ghafurul. So immediately on getting to that raw, which is preceded before lam, we are going to do the complete insertion. We insert that raw into that lam. So it will be what? Ghafurul. That Tanween, we are going to insert it inside the lam. So it will now be Ghafurul Latif. Ghafurul Latif. Now, under here we have Merabbihim. Merabbihim. Now, another thing we need to understand under Idghām is that in the Quran, we have some words in the Quran that it obeys the rules of Idghām, but we are not going to apply Idghām. Why? Because both Nun Sakinah and the letter of Idghām, they are in the same word. So because of that, the scholars of Tajweed said we are not going to apply Tajweed. For example, in the Quran we have a word called Ad-Dunya. Look at Ad-Dunya. That Ad-Dunya, for instance, we have Nun Sakinah preceded by Ya. We are not going to apply the gum. Why? Because both Nun Sakinah and Tanween, they are in the same word. So the scholars of Tajweed said we are not going to apply the gum. Now another one we have Bunyanun. Bunyanun. The same thing here. We have Nun Sakinah, we have Ya. We are not going to apply Idghām there, but it obeys the law of Idghām. Another one we have Sinwanu, and we have also Tenwanu. These letters, these words, 1, 2, 3, 4, they are words you can find in the Quran. It obeys the rules of Idghām, but we are not going to apply Idghām. So if anybody asks us on this, it's actually Idghām, but we are not going to apply any. So on reading the Quran now, I want to say Ad-dunya. That is wrong, and it doesn't. We are not going to apply it because we will not say after all we have seen Nun Sakinah and it is preceded by Ya, and Ya is one of the letter of Idghām. We are not going to apply it. So they listed the words in the Quran. They listed it out 1, 2, 3, 4. So whenever we see this, we are not going to apply Idghām to beautify our Quran recitation, because if we do, it affected our recitation. So on this note, on Idghām, and if you have followed this video to this extent, I want to believe you have gained 1 or 2 value on part 2 of our Arqam Nun Sakinah wa Tanween. Do well to follow us on the next, which is the part 3 under Arqam Nun Sakinah and Tanween, and that is going to be Al-Iqlab. We urge you to subscribe, to turn on the notification bell, so that whenever we drop any video, you will learn more on your Quran recitation and Tajweed. Share, subscribe, and comment. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.